What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Moments True Podcast. I am your host, Brother Jason Rembert, and guys, we're getting ready to have a conversation here. The month of June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and we're going to have a conversation, man, because I believe that a lot of men are breaking under pressure. A lot of men are suffering in silence, and today we're going to have a conversation. So I want y'all to share this video with as many men as you can, whether it's your father, your brother, uncles, cousins, husbands, boyfriends, whatnot. Men, this video is for you. Today is your day. Let's go. Hey guys, quick announcement. Don't click off. We're getting ready to go right back into the video. Quick announcement. Before we get started, man, I'm going to ask you, if you have not, please like and subscribe to the channel, like this video, and also comment in the chat and let me know what you think about today's issue and today's topic. We'd love to interact with you. Also, if you would like to support the channel, you can do so one or two ways, through Cash App or PayPal. I'm putting the information up right now on the screen. Guys, know that Jesus loves you, I love you, and you are truly blessed. Let's get back into the video. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for sticking with us through that commercial break. I'm so glad to have all y'all here with me on this journey of Moments of Truth. This video, guys, was inspired by a conversation that I had with my lady. Me and her were having a conversation, and in that conversation, I started sharing some things that I have not shared with anyone, and then some things that I have not shared in a long time. And I really began to get into a vulnerable state. And for those of you that know me truly, it is very hard for me to be vulnerable, very hard. But we had a conversation, man. God came in the room, and she just listened to me, man, and she loved me, and she took the time to understand me on a level that I felt like I've never been understood before. And one of the things that she made me aware of was that she said, "Honey, do you know that the month of June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month?" And I was telling her I didn't know that. She said, "You may want to, this may be a good episode for your podcast to talk about." And I thought about it, and I did some research on Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, and I decided to do it. Now, I really wanted to post this video a couple of days ago, but with work and everything going on, I'm just not getting to the point, just not getting around to it. But let's have a conversation, guys. And I can only speak from the place where I'm standing, and now this may not be everybody's situation. I'm pretty sure it's not, but I want to say this: men, we are in a place where we have to unlearn a lot of things. We have to unlearn a lot of things because we have been taught and raised. I don't care if you're black, white, Asian, Latino. I don't care what your ethnicity is. Most men have been taught that you have to have on this facade of being the macho man. You don't cry. You don't deal with your emotions. You just compartmentalize everything, and you keep going. You just keep going. There is a reason why the suicide rate amongst men between ages of 20 to 40 is so high. And let me tell you something, the suicide rate is getting even younger amongst males, and there is a reason for that. And that reason is because we have not gotten to a point, we don't open up. We don't articulate what we're going through, either because we verbally cannot, or we really lack the tools to really communicate what we're dealing with. And for us, it's a lot simpler to just say, "I'm all right, I'm okay," and compartmentalize these issues and never fully address them. And now you have men dying younger and younger and younger. And God never intended for us to live that type of life. Men have mental health struggles more than most. I don't know. I can't say that we struggle mentally more than women, but I can say, because I've never been a woman, I can say this as a man: we struggle more than you know. Men, we have our own struggles with insecurities. We have our own struggles with self-doubt. We have our own struggles with self-esteem. We have our own struggles with, am I enough? We have our own struggles with acceptance and rejection. We have these struggles. We just don't voice them. And because we don't voice them, we build up this aggression on the inside. We feel that men have been made to feel that our worth is predicated on how much we can do. As long as we can pay the bills and keep a roof over our head, over the family's heads, as long as we can buy the wife a new car or buy the girlfriend a new car, and as long as kids can get their video game consoles and brand new clothes and shoes and cell phones, as long as we can provide something, we have worth. And the moment that we can no longer provide a certain lifestyle, then our worth diminishes. And that's the worst thing in the world that a man can equate his worth to. Your worth is not predicated, brother, on what you do for others. Your worth is predicated by what God says you are. God said you are a king and a priest. That's your first identity. You are a son of God first. You are a king and a priest. And let me tell you something, regardless of what people say. It does not take a queen to make a king. It takes a king to make a queen. It takes a king to make a prince. It takes a king to make a princess. But whether or not a man has a queen, a son or a daughter, he will always be a king because he was born to be. Everything, brother, starts with you. And if you are not right mentally, if you are not right emotionally, if you are not right spiritually, how can anything around you be right? We got to get to the point. It does not make you less of a man because you want to have a conversation and share your feelings of what you're going through with somebody. And let me tell y'all something else. Everybody is not worthy for you to be vulnerable with. You got to know who to share with, who not to share with. It does not make you any less of a man because you want to go to therapy or because you want to go to counseling, because you want to talk to somebody. You want to talk to somebody who can carry the weight of the burden with you. Man, can I tell y'all something, man? After me and my lady had our conversation, after I opened up fully, I shed tears. She cried with me. And after all that was done, do you understand? There was like a weight lifted off of my shoulders, a burden that I had carried ever since I was 14 years old. She saw that. She saw the 14-year-old child in me, and she spoke life to that. Something that I had never experienced before. And I'm saying that all of us men, we carry scars that we don't talk about. We have issues and traumas that we don't talk about. Some of us grew up and never had your father to tell you that he loves you. Never had your mother to say she's proud, she loves you. Never had a role model to say that he's proud of you. Do you know that men need affirmation just as much as women do? And when you have a young man, when you're growing up and you haven't felt love, or you've been starved of love, or love has been taken from you, it does something to the male psyche. And a lot of us pass these traits down to our sons, to our nephews, our cousins. You know, if the boy falls on the ground and he starts crying, we wipe your eyes, get up, rub dirt on it. What you crying for? Big boys don't cry. Yes, they do. And they should. Because when we say that, when we install that mindset into our males that big boys don't cry, then what happens is we teach them to lose touch with the emotional side of him. And now when he gets older and he starts acting out in ways, or he gets older and he doesn't know how to articulate his feelings, when he gets older and he doesn't know how to have those difficult conversations to unpack the traumas in his life, all he knows is, I'm all right. When we when we teach our young ones to live their life like that, we are doing them a disservice because we were done a disservice. I love my father with all my heart. And yes, there were times where my father did say, I love you. But he didn't say it on a regular basis. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I had to go back and understand that my father had issues with his father. And even though my father did everything he could to not be the type of father that he had, he loved me and my brother. He did. But my father died when I was 14. My brother, Hank, shout out to my brother. I love him so much. My brother is about 12 years older than me. He's about 10 to 12 years older than me. And my brother experienced a lot of the sides of my father that I didn't get a chance to experience, because by the time I was old enough to really get in the groove with my father, he had started getting sick. He had leukemia, cancer. He also had kidney disease, which God gave him a miracle for that. But that's a story for another time. So, but when my brother had my father growing up, he had him in good health. So I experienced a different side to my father. My father really began to teach me more about life lessons and being an entrepreneur and things like that. He tried his best to. He was present for Pee Wee football games and stuff. He tried his best, but he really didn't have that, picking you up and just loving on me and kissing me and telling me that he loved me. And I didn't really get a lot of that because my father knew he was working on borrowed time. So he had to cram as much life lessons in me that he knew that I was going to have as I grew older in life. So when I began to have when I had my son, at first I was acting like that with my son when he was a baby. I wasn't really as affectionate or loving. I was more stern. And I will always tell my ex-wife, the world ain't going to be easy on him. He's a young black man. The world ain't going to be easy on him. So I can't be easy on him. And she will always say, but he's only 5. He's only 4. And it wasn't until I started noticing whenever I came around my son is 5 and 6 years old. Whenever I came around him, there was a fear in his eyes. A fear of, I don't want to mess up. And he he was so fearful that he would making a mistake that he stayed away sometimes from me. And he would cling to his mother. And I realized then I'm not doing this right. When my son turned about 7, I began to just love on him. Everything that I feel like I didn't get from my father, I gave it to my son. I just loved on him. Now, I was still a disciplinarian, but I had to learn when is the right time to discipline, how to discipline. Still instill instruction in him, but at the same time, love on him. And now, even though me and my ex-wife is divorced, my son lives in a different state than I do. Whenever I talk to him, I let him know every single time, whether through text message or talking to him on the phone, I let him know, son, I am proud of you. And I am. And John, if you're watching this, I want you to know, son, I am proud of the young man you are becoming. And I love you. We got to get to that point, men, where it's okay to get in touch with your emotions. It's okay to love your sons and tell them that you love them. It's okay we have to do better with the brotherhood. You can't hide this stuff. You can't sweep your traumas under the rug. You got to let it go. Do you know, I battle, and I've said it before, I battle with manic depression. I got diagnosed with manic depression from my therapist due to the war in Iraq. And for years, do you know, I did not start dealing with my depression until I turned about 39. So from the ages of, because I came back from the war, I was 19. From the age of 19 to 39, I never dealt with it. I would have these emotions. I would go into a bad mental state. I would shut down mentally and emotionally, and I never knew what I was dealing with. So do you know that manic depression had a 20-year head start on me? And I'm now getting to the point where I'm talking about it. I'm opening up about it. And I'm letting you all know, if you need help, I'm putting I'm putting a number on the screen for men's mental health. If you need help, dial the number. Talk to somebody. It may be your spouse. It may be your pastor. It may be another brother that have gone through what you've gone through and come out on the other side. It may need to be a counselor. But talk to somebody. Do not deal with this on your own, because let me tell you something, brother. It is too big for you to handle. You don't have to be Superman all the time. It is okay to put the cape down and cry. It is okay to don't drink you can't drink your sorrows away. You can't smoke your sorrows away, and you can't sex your sorrows away. It's going to take Jesus, and it's going to take help. The next time you feel yourself opening up, don't cut. When you feel those emotions beginning to run like a faucet, and you're trying to talk your problems out, don't cut the faucet off. Let it flow. Because at the end of that flow is going to be healing. I'm telling you that from example. I'm telling you that from experience. When me and my girl was talking the other day, the faucet came on, and I made a choice not to turn it off. And because I made a choice not to turn it off, healing could really work. This is men's mental health awareness, guys. Take the time. Take the time. Do some self-inventory. Because, brother, let me tell you something. You are worth it. You're worth it. Be the best version of yourself. Not for everybody else, but be the best version that God has created you to be. Do it for you. I love you, man. And you're going to make it. I promise you, you are. Until next time, just brother, remember, know this, that you, brother, are truly blessed. In Jesus' name. And we are out of here.
I was down bad, but I found my lane. Had to hustle hard just to break them chains. Never asked for a hand, had to earn my name. Every move I made came straight from pain.